In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to create a new Airtable base. Let's start right from the beginning. First, sign in to your Airtable account and head to your main homepage, sometimes called the dashboard. This is the screen where you see all of your existing workspaces and bases. Take a moment to get oriented here, because this is where you'll always come back to whenever you want to access or create a base. Once you're on the homepage, look for the option to add something new. You should see a gray Add a Base button or a large plus icon. This might appear on the right side of the screen or over in the left sidebar, depending on your layout. Go ahead and click that. This is what actually starts the process of creating your new base. After you click, Airtable will ask how you want to create it. You'll usually see three main choices. The first is to start from scratch. Choose this if you want a completely blank base and full control over every table and field. It's ideal if you already have a clear idea of how you want to structure your information. The second option is to start with a template. Airtable offers a variety of pre-built setups like content calendars, project trackers, or simple CRMs. Templates are great if you're new to Airtable, or if you want a solid starting point, you can customize rather than building everything yourself. The third option is to import data. This is perfect if you're coming from a spreadsheet tool and already have your information stored in something like a CSV or Excel file. Airtable will pull in those rows and columns and turn them into a base for you. Once you've chosen your method and Airtable has created the base, it's time to name and customize it. At the top left, you'll see a default name, usually something like Untitled Base. Click that text and rename it to something meaningful, such as Project Tracker or Client Database. Giving it a clear name will make it easier to recognize later. While you're there, pick a color and an icon for the base. These visual cues help you quickly spot it on your dashboard, especially if you end up with lots of bases over time. Now you're inside your new base and ready to build. You'll see at least one table already created. You can rename this default table to something like Tasks or Contacts by clicking its name. To add more tables, look for Add a Table or a plus sign near the table tabs and click it. Each table can represent a different type of information, such as tasks, people, or projects. Within each table, start setting up your fields, which are the columns. Rename the existing fields and add new ones for things like task name, due date, or status. As you do this, choose the correct field type for each, such as single-line text, date, or single select. Picking the right type ensures your data is consistent and easier to filter, sort, and analyze later on. Once you've named your base, customized its look, created your tables, and defined your fields, you've successfully created a new Airtable base and laid the foundation for organizing your work.